What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to day 245 of Backtesting until I'm profitable. This is Mills Capital here, and to everyone watching this, have a great year ahead. This is the first backtesting stream of the year, so let's get into it and get to learn more about our model. And yeah, we also hope for the best in this coming year. More payouts, more funded, growth every single area of our lives. So without any delays, let's get going to the backtesting sessions. So as you all know, we are doing the inversion model 2020 these days. So it will be this one here. I think we can just get right into it. Okay. So we will obviously start on a new day. Okay. So we'll obviously start on a new day here. I'm going to check the daily. We can see the price is dropping. It's on the 23rd of March. Checking the weekly, well, I think it could also be bearish. The fact that there is no data here, it's also not that good, but I think we could have a bearish week as well. Checking the 4-hour price is in this gap here, this 4-hour gap here, but the 1 hour is soaring high, so I'd like to trade it like it's a range bound thing, this high here and this high here. So I'm not really sure if it will run to all this buy side, but I would like to see if it shows confluences of dropping, then I'll trade it to these lows here, or a low hanging fruit that I would find inside here, because I wouldn't like to target all the way to this low. Just take the low hanging fruit piece of pie, then get out of the markets. So the confluences being maybe it runs some liquidity, then shows some signs of reversal, like an inversion gap and an SMT. That would be really great. Now let's check if we had any news at this high here, because there's an alarming candle. Well, no news. Okay, let's see. Get the 9:30 open. It doesn't open higher, run any liquidity. It's just drops straight lower, and it's a crazy 1 hour as well. Looks like we are about to inverse. Well, I don't know, with the way the 4 hour and the 1 hour are looking, the longs will be very short term, like targeting like a 50 million high, because targeting all the way to this high will be somehow absurd, because I still think price is bullish, but we are in a discount 5 minutes, so anything could literally happen. We also have a run on liquidity, so if it impresses here, we might take some small shorts, like targeting the 9:30 opening high, which is actually here, and it has already been run. Okay, here is the inversion. Gets put in at 9:51, and it's a 2-minute as well, so I would be confident in this entry, and I would like to trade it really fast, because I don't know, I don't trust it when it's moving in this kind of manner. So we'll take longs, obviously. Stops around this low here for 80 points. That's too much. What? How is price moving all of this in just a few minutes? I'd like to target the 2 hours to this high here, or these ones as well, but once it reaches here, I'll start cutting partials, then I'll target all the way there. So that's 500 over 140, giving us around 3 micros long. So the PA here wasn't the best, but we will manage, I believe. Yeah, we are going to get cooked here. 15-minute gap retracement. If it doesn't create a break of structure, then we are cooked, but if it does, then I will trail my stops. Okay, there we go. Now shifting to 15, we are in a very beautiful higher time frame gap. It's also at 30 minutes, so I'd like to close some partials, like 50% of the position, then we'll remain with the rest and see where it goes. Bang, gets stopped out of break even, and price really doesn't want to go higher. So either way, not okay. It's actually bad PA, man, because when you see how it's chopping out inside here, this is not like the optimal way price should be, but I think if it's because we're trying to long it, but if we shorted it off of these gaps here, we would have got some sauce, because you can see around here conversion, then shorts get in, but the time it will take to reach all the way here will be like an eternity. Actually it does like at 11:30. So optimal entries here could have been like entry here, stop at this high, then sell right here for a 2.5 hour. You can see it played out as a very beautiful entry. So very insane. 28 it took how many, okay, 68 minutes on the day. Okay, that's okay. Let's go to the next day now for an observation of how it went. You can see that the previous day actually ends up closing bullish, and then the next one opens up bullish. So as I said, we are trading in a range, so we might just want to observe or trade range bound price action, such as this inversion here, showing that we might be heading for these highs. And checking the 1 hour, well, it's looking very choppy. So I would like to see if I might not even trade this day, but we have is this London highs? Okay, well, highs from London as well, but they were run, I believe. Yep. So let's just wait for the open. Wow, what kind of PA is this? Then market runs higher at the open. Wow, what kind of PA is this? I'm still wondering. Okay, so one thing I can notice is that the 4 hour closed somewhat very extremely bearish, and we have this 1 hour as a good run liquidity. I would like to long it off of this run on liquidity and inversion right here at this gap here. And checking ES, well, we have a couple of SMTs. This will be the, I don't know, like the smallest move we can catch in this kind of PA, because it's moving really crazy. 1.3 hour, that's really quick. So we'll be using around 500 over 100, which is obviously 5 micros long. And checking the 1 hour, well, maybe might as well hit this high, even though there's a very crazy SMT here, but it's all just for the purpose of landing. So let's just wait and see. Take profit at the high here. Okay, we trail it. Bang, very beautiful move for 1.3 R. Not the biggest, but yeah, it's also good. Now let's see how the next day goes as well. You can see that the previous day was actually very bullish, even way more than we expected. I think I took the longs here. Let's see, I took the longs here. Okay, I took the longs here, then price pushed to run the high, retraced lower, then even pushed higher, then end up running this low. So not bad PA, I'd say. Now the 4 hour, it looks like it's going higher. We have this thing here, and the daily also could give us some bullish movement. When you check the 1 hour, we have a couple inversions that are against our analysis, so we might be cautious trying to long this thing, because we don't know why and when this happened. Actually, we know when. It's in the morning session, very crazy drop. Fell short of these lows here from Asia, so I'd like to see if it expands higher to these highs, but since there is this gap here, then Asia lows are looking so targetable, I'd say. Okay, here's a 2-minute inversion. I would like to trade to the 9:30 open. Is it the 9:30 open? Okay. So then later I think it could head to the Asia lows actually. So it will be something like this 2-minute inversion. So stop will be like 50 or close to 50. Then target 2.2 R. So that's 5 micros again. selling to this low, and this relatively close actually as well to stop here. And I'd like to take profit here, but yeah, let's close the low hanging fruit here if price happens to go all the way there. If the 5 minute inverses here, we are good. Okay, it has inversed, so now I think price is going to take profit right there. Very beautiful banger, and you can see we get a beautiful continuation to this low here that I was saying. So we might as well hold it to all the way to this low here, because these are relatively close on this low here, even though ES has low chances of hitting this low here, this Asia low. Okay, partials. Then you hold the rest to full take profit. Right, baby. So full take profit locked in here. You can see this here. So this was a good drop actually. Rejection of this 1 hour gap. So the importance of reaction instead of forcing entries. So not bad, I'd say. And also here we could have taken an entry long. You can see that we would have got stopped out in the ways. So grateful I managed to take this. Now let's go to the next day and see. I think we might be about to get like a 15 minute gap retracement or something like that. Okay, so it's not a 15 minute, maybe is it a 30 minute? Okay, there goes the poke. So now if it rejects, that will be another opportunity for shorts to the next potential inversion, which I don't see here, so maybe the 30 minute will provide one. This was some good liquidity build up. And the 30 minute closed embracing this gap, so PA is good here. Let's go to the next day. Okay, so looks like yesterday we got a bearish break, like a corrective retracement. Then, well, we are not in any strong POIs, so that's why this PA is banned, I'd say. But I think we'll be about to go along. We have Asia lows run. We might target Asia highs here and price expansion to all the way to these relatively equal highs there. Come on, what's this? Oh, okay. So let's see if we can find any long entries in this PA here. So what I will be waiting for is like a run lower at the open, then expansion higher, but looks like that's what not price does. It runs Asia highs right at the open, then starts going lower. It might be possible that we might be about to go lower instead. So if it impresses here, then we are going to short this thing. But we have a nice 5 minute retracement, run on this low here, failure to run on this low here, and it's an SMT as well. So we might as well take short-term longs to this high. It looks like we're rejecting, obviously, so these will be some good longs. So take profit will be at these highs here, 941 highs, and then stop at this candle here. I might actually make it like 33 points or 30 points full. That's 500 over 66, giving us 7 micros long. So stop at the low, take profit at this high. Now just sit and wait. Okay, banger trade right here, 1.5 hour locked in. So this is the importance of reacting to what price is showing instead of marrying a bias. So we have a very beautiful 1 hour inversion showing signs that price could even retrace lower at some point for the PO3 to build up, but looks like might actually not have a full PO3 because there's no 15-minute gap, and also the 30-minute gaps are quite so far, so it might work out just on the 5-minute gaps only. Or is it? Let's check. And if it could drop right here, then we can long it at 11, but it looks like it doesn't want to drop at all. We have a beautiful gap here, and I think price might be about to head higher, but the way this drop is happening might make us change the bias. As of now, I have a very beautiful 4-hour and 4-hour gap, obviously, and we have some good Asia highs here. So if we can get some inversions to the upside and a liquidity run, obviously be targeting higher. This is the 1 hour gap here, so maybe it dips into this discount gap, then shoots higher. Let's just wait and see. 9:30 open, doesn't want to drop lower. Maybe we might get it later. Okay, so you can see the drop lower right there, running this low. So now if price inverses, we can start longing it probably. Okay, 2-minute inversion at this small gap here, but it's a 1-minute inversion. Well, this is a very risky trade, but we might work with the bias and target these highs here. So let's see what we can get out of it. So longs towards this high or the discount gap. Take profit at this high here and stop at the gap here. So that will be 8 micros long. So stop at this low here, then take profit at the high. Yeah, we are cooked, gang. We are cooked. Ooh, okay, that's a crazy break. We are cooked in 3. Oh, okay. Looks like it wants to consolidate around. But yeah, we will move with the drill. Goes higher, we trail. How's the 5-minute? If the 5-minute has inversed, I won't be worrying about trailing or something like that. Might trail to this low here maybe, but that doesn't mean that the position is invalidated. Yeah, we are cooked here. Very quick stop out, but not a bad entry, I'd say. Not a bad entry, to be honest. Man, these weeks are so crazy. So for me to try to long it again, it would require for our run on liquidity to happen, which is obviously like probably this low here. Then get a run on these highs. Okay, so price failed to deliver to these lows. Let's go to the next day. Now we also have this here, retracement. Now this 1 hour gold give us a hold. We can hold price towards like this high because the price is in a 1 hour gap. 4 hour gap. So if this 4 hour gap could hold, we can take some longs towards this highs here, despite that the day looks bullish. So I might as well take longs. 30-minute doesn't look bad as well. It's just high, low. We also have Asia lows, so I'll mark them just in case, but I would like to see price go higher today. Okay, a good run on these lows here. Okay, there is no gap here that has been embraced for longs to get in place, but you can see the price shoots up real high. So they've been a good entry, by the way, even though like there's a small, really small gap here, so it's I wouldn't consider that, but I have a very beautiful run on liquidity that I could target these highs here. So yesterday was a very crazy bullish day. Wow. I mean, this is fire. Okay, so I think longs are still in play, and as good as it sounds, price is already retracing into this gap, so that's like the first confluence checked off. 1 hour, we have a run on these lows and these lows as well, so I still think these highs here are so valid. We have an unfilled 1 hour, so we still got some good targets, I'd say. And where are the London highs? Okay, these are like London highs. Okay, now let's just wait for the open. Okay, very insane SMT there, and beautiful inversion right here. So entry at this candle, because this is okay, actually this is the candle that inversed. You can see that it closed above the gap, so it take like around 18 points. Stop, then that's 500 over 36, giving us around 14 micros long, so for 1.86 hours. So stop at the low, take profit at this high. We are cooked, chat, we are cooked. Wow, very insane break even. I hope it was marked as a break even because I had already trailed. Let's check. Yep, break even. Okay, how's the 1 hour looking like? Ooh, looks like we might be about to head somewhere lower, but then the question will be where to. Do we have like Asia lows? Maybe they're too far, but it looks like things might be about to take an unexpected turn. Well, that's crazy English. So if we continue lower, then I might look for some shorts like this. You can see since we're going lower, I'll be shorting this thing, and the 1 hour is no longer. Actually 15-minute inverses here after running this slow here. I think can still take some long. So 15-minute gap rejecting. Let's see if we can get to these highs here. So we put in the inversion, and we enter like this, and my stop at the slow. That's 500 over 40, giving me around 12 micros long. Well, that's crazy. Okay, we'll trail it now. Banger trade right there. Beautiful move. Caught. So 2.6 are locked in there. Let's go to the next day. We're already necro. Damn, that's insane. Okay, now I'm gonna check the 4 hour. Well, I'm not basing on the daily that much because the daily honestly it looks stripped up. I mean, when you look at this PA, you can't really determine anything. When you check the 4 hour, well, I can notice that, well, price respected this gap, then headed higher, but it failed to continue higher after running this high here. And I believe that's the same thing that happened to ES, but ES failed to run this high here, leaving behind a bearish SMT, and now we have a very crazy inversion here, and price is heading, I would like to believe, lower to like these lows and these ones here. So that's like in the long term, but aside from that, I would like to see low hanging fruit trade and then enter. So because as of now we have also are trading in a range, this kind of range, so maybe price opens, runs the high, then we can get some shorts towards this low here at 814, or the open runs lower, then we get longs. So we get the opening running towards these highs here, but it fails to hit them, but instead it runs these highs here, still an SMT here, and then it inverses the 1 minute and the 2 minute at the same time right here. So we might take some shorts towards the 930 open right here, very obvious draw short. Okay, towards the 930 opening, then stop at this high here, very easy 1-to-1, but I think we can also target all the way to these lows here for 400 over 26 times 2, that's like, I don't know, 52. It's basically 10, so 10 micros short. Now let's see where this price heads. That's an insane drop. Could like just sneeze one more time to these lows. Okay, we are literally cooked. Yeah, we are cooked here. So very crazy position. This goes to show that even the A plus positions fail. How's the 4 hour looking like? Not the most bearish, but this 1 hour looks so bearish. So we get, okay, we were close to getting a run at that high. I'd like to see it get a run if we are to take any longs on the day. Okay, there goes the run on this high. Now if it starts to melt lower, I would like to take another entry on the 2 minute inversion. Here was a good entry, run on the lows, inversion, then price hits the high very smoothly. Okay, so you can see that now the shorts have started coming in, and this was a very bearish day. I think it happened in the afternoon though, because I didn't see anything in the morning. You can see in the afternoon session, that's where price moved the most. So since we are bearish, there is this low here, and well, it's possible that price might form new low of the day, but I'd like to see this low here get targeted, and most likely like another daily low that will be closed. Although there is not much daily lows, but this daily low here is also a great draw. So we have a good gap here that's holding. So I'd like to see it retrace higher, then get a trade lower. Okay, 15-minute candle is about to close. Keep that in mind. We get a beautiful 1 minute inversion here, and the 2 minute also, well, I believe it inverses. So you might target this low here, or even the 930 opening low. So shorts in there, Stop at this high. Wow, that's a pretty big stop. Might make it 40 and then put 66 micros. Stop at the high and take profit at this low here. Wow, that's a good move. Yeah, we are cooked here. Yeah, he's will break even. So I think this is like the second time it has happened to me. I should be intentional with the 930 low because the 930 low is really strong. This happened to me in the live markets on the 31st of December. Is it the 31st? No, it's not the 31st actually. It's on the 28th. Yeah, a couple of days before. Yeah, the 26th. Yeah, this happened to me in the live market, so I should trail to the obvious take order. I should trail to the obvious draw on liquidity, because if we get this inversion here and the or draw on liquidity, well, we have two draws obviously, but this 930 draw is very strong, that it's like you can't ignore it. So then the entry should be something like this. So I will be 7 micros short. So I think this one will meet all confluences except for the SMT, but I can see that we have a liquidity run, 15-minute gap retracement, and a very good rejection in the AM session targeting the 930 opening low. And then it reverses later on. So this was clear, obvious. I mean, this was on me for sure. And checking the 4-hour, well, it closed somewhat, I don't know, bearish. It's indecisive, I'd say. That's a very good run higher. Okay, let's go to the next day. Okay, now on the new day, let's do some analysis. What I can notice here is that we have this here, very beautiful gap, right? Price could tap into it. So run on the highs, then price delivers lower, but we already have some sort of SMT, so maybe price might actually just continue lower. But I think it might be drawing lower today. Maybe runs into the daily gap, then draws lower. That's what I would like to see on this day. So let's just wait and see how price opens up. Okay, get a very beautiful retracement into the gap and a 2-minute inversion right here. We have 930 opening low right there, very obvious drawn liquidity. let's see if price draws to it. To stop at this high here, 24 points. That will give us like, I don't know, 10 micros. So for 2.28 R, we target just 10 micros, short it. Stop at the high, then take profit at the low. Let's see if he has already hit the target. Hasn't hit the target yet, so we're still fine, I believe. Or maybe we are cooked. Doing a trade. Price was how many points away from stop loss, man? This was 2 points away from stop loss. That's crazy. But it's a very great trade, I'd say, because we have all the confluences meeting up. So very, very beautiful trade. Very beautiful trade. Taken at 9:48. Okay. Well, checking the next day, price failed to drop to all the way to these lows, and then this one opened up. Oh, this day opened up very extremely bullish, giving me the idea that it might head all the way to this low here, but price is trading in a range, so we will trade it cautiously. So another thing you can notice here on this 4 hour is we have even more internal liquidity draws. So I'll run on this here, retracing into our 4 hour and a 1 hour gap, I believe. Then price heads higher. That will be the first scenario, or the price runs higher then goes lower, but I would like to see it go higher because the day has started presenting itself out as a bullish day. So let's just wait for what price shows us, because we are reactors, not analysts. Okay, falls very short of this gap here, this low here, falls short of it, but it has run other significant lows like these ones here, like this one here, leaving behind some sort of SMT. So there is like a couple minor SMTs there, and an inversion here, and a 930 opening high here. So this will be like a 1-to-1 trade targeting these highs here with a stop at somewhere around like here, plus 500 over 24, which is close to 20 if not 21 micros long. So if it retraces a bit, then we are cooked. Whoops. Wow, that's a crazy open. I mean, that's a crazy run. You can see that these highs also get ripped through. So very beautiful trade. Could have also targeted here, but you know, low hanging fruits every single time. So very good trade. Let's push to the next day. I can't believe in just this session we've moved from 14k to 18k. New AM session. Price is expanding higher like crazy. So we might just as well take some longs towards like daily highs. So bullishness has already printed itself in. Now when you check the 4 hour, we can see, yeah, price is absolutely ripping. So I would expect like a run lower, then we get some good longs on the day. Good SMT there. It's not a 2-minute, I'd say. Yeah. So let's just keep waiting. Okay, that's a good rejection. 2-minute inversion. I like the 2-minute because it's more clearer, and there's also a very beautiful SMT, very good 15-minute close, 1-minute inversion right here, and 930. Wait, it's not because the 930 high, so 930 has been run, 930 opening high, yeah, right here. So we might just target this high, not because it's the 930 opening high, but because it's just an area of buy side liquidity. If it breaks structure, we are good. If it doesn't, we are cooked. Okay, that's a very good move. Can trail to this low here, then full trail to break even once it hits 80% of the expected move, but we are already out. So not a bad trade, but I wonder which POI. Like, ooh, actually there was a 5-minute here, so insane. Okay, so apparently the day doesn't print out bullish as we expected. So now I think if we're bullish, obviously this is an obvious draw, but the 4 hour isn't that clear, so I might depend on the 1 hour for clarity. I have a couple of lows here, a couple of lows right here. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you for sure. Hope you're having a great start to the year, and we are also having a great start, putting in the work like crazy. So hope you're, still on the grind. So there is still this high here. It has already been run by ES, but I think we might still get a good expansion higher. Taking the 15, well, I think I'm gonna trade it inside of the range, actually. Okay, beautiful run on these highs. You can see we get it right at 930, or actually it's 931. Right here I'll be entering in on shorts at this inversion here. Pretty like targeting this 50-minute low because it looks like we are dropping, and I think is it like a 4 hour gap the price is in. Okay, there's no gap, or maybe is there one? I'm trying to look for any POI, but there isn't any. Okay, there's a small 30-minute, but well, this will be like a simple easy one-to-one targeting this low here and this one here, because this one is the lowest hanging fruit. That's obvious, because it's also possible that it could form an SMT at these lows, so we might just as well target the low hanging fruit and get out of the market. So stop at this high here for 30 points and take profit at this low here. So full 1 R 8 micros short. I might actually use 9. Stop at above the inversion, take profit at this low here. So take profit at this low here. Now we wait for either a stop out or a run lower, and you get stopped out right away. So it's totally fine. All we gotta do is just sit and wait. So one thing I can notice here is that obviously price was bearish. We weren't wrong. It's just that it was extra volatile at these opening hours, and some drop inside here. Now we get a run on this low here. I wonder where we're heading to. So the 4 hour has already closed, and closed somewhat bearish, same thing as the 1 hour, so we might have some good draws here. I think it's also going to run obviously it's going to run through this gap here, or maybe respective. We just have to wait and react, because We are not here to predict. Okay, crazy SMT right there. If there's like a 2-minute gap, it would be great. Okay, now the 15 is looking good. You can see that the 15 we are respecting this gap. It's not 30-minute, but yeah, very beautiful inversion here. Not a 5-minute gap as well, so I might target this low here and this one. So I will be basing off of this inversion here, and we also have a run on this high. So the SMT has been moved, making this a trade that's not an A plus, like probably an A, probably like a B setup, because B plus maybe just run on the high and POI, but actually maybe we might just make it an A, you know, just for the books. And that will be 500 over 42 for 12 micros short. Yeah, we are cooked here right away. Okay, new day. The bullishness continues. Looks like we're faked out with the way this price was moving, but either way we keep moving. We are going to look for some longs on this day. Nothing on the 4-hour. 1 hour we have a beautiful inversion, run on Asia lows, and a very obvious low hanging fruit. Very obvious low hanging fruit that has already been taken out by ES, but I still think these highs are really good targets, and we might have some standard deviation targets as well, like I don't know, probably like this high here. So let's see. So the open was at 9:30. 15-minute gap retracement right here. Very crazy SMT. If it's a 2-minute gap, I will be taking longs at this gap actually, because if we have this run here and the SMT, everything is already in place. So this is A plus. We have very clear draw. We have actually, this is not the clearest draw because it's a standard deviation, but we have a very beautiful POI that's holding SMT, run on liquidity, and a very clean inversion gap. So all entry criterias here will be really great for a long position. Entering here, targeting just 47 points and putting the stop at 30 points for 9 micros long. And that will be a 1.4 hour trade. Not bad, but also whoa, what's this? Yo, don't reverse on me, man. We are cooked here. Wow, crazy stop out. So we should have targeted here for a 1-to-1. Very obvious move. So after all, this trade wasn't an A plus. So should I remove standard deviations from the targets that I use? But then if I use it as a 1-to-1, then that means that I will be using very crazy, insane stops like this one here. I think I might remove standard deviation targets from the things that I use, because this goes to show that this is not aging. It's like how price expands towards the standard deviation highs is not very accurate, because it's possible that this could also be a standard deviation depending on how big Asia is, but I think I measured it accurately. well, you can see it was actually really close if it hasn't hit it actually. See, standard deviations are very inaccurate, but beautiful move either ways. Okay, we're having a very beautiful expansion higher, and we're checking the 1 hour. A good gap here that's holding, and we have a run on the lows, so I think it's going higher to this high here. Wait, I think we are at the wrong day. Yeah, wait, come on. Okay, we actually didn't trade 1 day here. Okay, now here is the thing. We are having our beautiful run here, and an SMT. Those are the first confluences checked off. The 1 hour is in this huge thing here, but we have is it like a new week opening gap? Yeah, it's a new week opening gap. Where price closed here and then opened here, so this is an obvious draw on liquidity right here. This 2R from the dog. Can also target these highs here, so I think we might have some good buy side targets and have longs. Where price retraces into this low, then shoots higher directly. Oh, yes, it's ripping. But I believe it's the same thing actually. Oh, should enter this inversion, target this and dog. If it doesn't get hit, then we are used to what will be happening to us. 16 points, so that will be 500 over 32, I believe, for 15 points, 50 micro, sorry, 15.6. When you round it up, it's 16, so let's take 16 for 2.3R. I don't know why this take profit looks too big. Well, it will be a great one. Oh, bruv, and 2 candles, literally 2 candles. That's insane. Okay, so it hit the new week opening gap. Now it's drawing lower. I would actually short it here, because you can see that the 4 hour closed bearish, and this is PO3 literally forming. 1 hour rejecting. Very beautiful inversion. I mean, though we don't have like a clear target, but I think it's going lower here. Okay, get retracement into the inversion, price consolidates. Okay, well, the most obvious closest draw on liquidity or run right here, then it reverses back higher. Okay, crazy shop there. The new day, we have a very beautiful crazy expansion higher, and we'll be looking for new daily targets to head for price to head to, like this high here or this one. And that's on the daily, while on the lower time frames we might use some standard deviations, because It's quite literally hard to expect where prices to go when there is no PA on the left side. So let's just sit and wait for the open. I'd like to see it rip lower, then we take some good longs higher. Okay, so Brain gets put in right there, and we get a good run on the lows. Let's see if we can utilize some standard deviation here. Okay, that's a good one. It's a good move. Oh, this is too far. To be honest, this is way too far. I don't understand how price will go all the way there. 150 points, I'm not insane. I'll be playing games, but let's see how it goes either way. Ooh, it actually worked out. Looks like it's moving higher, slowly by slowly. Oh, that's a slow build up. It's a good one for sure. And checking the 4 hour, this is a very beautiful expansion higher, to be honest. And checking the 1 hour as well, this is fire. New candle is about to open, so you might be about to get a retracement, so I'd rather close my positions now because it's going to retrace really hard. Let's just wait and see. Okay, and there is a retracement. If it creates a break of structure, it will trail to the low. Okay, that's a good break, so you trail to this low here. Well, it's actually 12 already. I thought it was 11. Yes, you're gonna close this profit and get out of the market. That's enough. Even though I feel confident I will reach to those highs there. So you can see that the highs get hit either ways. So very beautiful trade. Just predicting the AM session, bro. For our embrace this gap, but is in the discount gap, so longs are still possible. And where is Asia? Ooh, Asia for this day is here. I'd like to see it embrace and head higher. We're on Wednesday. I don't know if there was any news today, but we'll check. There was retail sales, monthly retail sales. Okay, now 9:30 open. I would like to see it run the low here, then head higher. Okay, so it has failed. Looks like it wants to head for these lows. Okay, very obvious. Okay, so beautiful SMT here, and good inversion formed here. Okay, retracement and then rejection. Very beautiful trade. This will be a very beautiful trade if it works out. Targeting this high and then to stop at this low for 20 points, and that will be 500 over 40. Literally 12 micros long. Stopped out here. It has failed to break structure here. If it had broken structure, I would have held the position, but they're not my kinds of trades. Let's just wait and see. Wow, look at the way he ended up getting take profit either way. Man. But look at the way ES was looking like. Look at how ES was moving, so either way I wouldn't have trusted my guts for that. Bro, so tired. uh so I think that's all for today's backtesting session. We're gonna be checking the stats and yeah, see how they're looking like. We have 51% win rate so far. So give me a sec. Okay. Actually, in version model, we have some good reports. Let's say session results. I think we have raised our win rate so good. It's now at 56%. And check the reports. And they should also be fire. Calendar. Ooh, man, I still haven't got it to my mind that we are in 2026 now. You can see that we had a very good April here, very good March and February, and January we traded way too much, but yeah, we managed to push, and that marks the end of today's backtesting session. Shout out to everyone who pulled up today. Quisiera amable, have a great, blessed day and year overall. So until we until we meet next time tomorrow, same exact hours. Stay blessed. Peace.